I'm about to use 3 words which I never thought I would say together. To me, the combination sounds like it should be the name of a prog rock band. Ready? Lesbian sex robots. Apparently, the sex robot and sex doll industries are absolutely booming, which is great news for socially inept lonely head cases who can't form normal relationships. And there's a company in the USA called Real Doll that says it makes the best in the world. Being the best at making sex dolls almost sounds like a backhanded compliment, like saying you're the prettiest woman on the Burns unit, or if you're a guy, hearing your girlfriend say, out of all your mates, you've got the biggest dick. And am I being thick? But if a lesbian wanted a sex doll, wouldn't she just buy one that looked like a woman? But Real Doll say that the sex robots marketed towards homosexual women will be programmed to act more like lesbians. What does that mean? Now clearly, I'm not a lesbian. I have no idea what it's like to be a lesbian. I have seen thousands of their films. They tend to be a bit samey and short on plot. But I freely admit with my own ignorance, there are things I don't get. I don't understand the butch lesbian thing. Because these are women who are attracted to women, and I'm attracted to women. But I'm not attracted to women who are trying to look like men. And as a man, in fact as a straight white man, the devil incarnate, there are things I can't ask my homosexual female friends. Because if I did, I would immediately be intercepted by one of the angry lesbians. And we've all met these. They are always morbidly obese. They'll have greasy matted hair, which is dyed a colour that doesn't exist in the natural fucking world. And so many facial piercings that if they dropped dead, I wouldn't know whether to take her to the Undertaker or the scrapyard. And they always have this sense of seething rage. They'll come over and go, "Excuse me, I'm actually a lesbian." And I look at them and go, really? I'd have never have guessed. But it also got me thinking. I wouldn't have thought there were many women who wanted a sex doll. I thought that industry is more aimed towards strange men. And if I ever meet a guy and he tells me he's bought a sex doll, I am going to ridicule him for the rest of his natural life. But of course, women have been having sex with robots for years. Millions of happy, healthy ladies have been getting their kits for years, shagging themselves with bionic cocks. I mean, it's not even the whole sex doll, it's just the penis. Is that all we are to you? And the strange thing is so many women say men are perverts. Yet this is the half of the human race who will get themselves off not only with sex toys, but with fruit and veg, the head of the shower, and one friend of mine says she made herself orgasm with a hammer. I'm presuming she used the handle, but I don't know, and I didn't ask. Maybe, some people like it rough. Maybe her thing is smashing her clit with 4 pounds of industrial steel. I also didn't ask what type of hammer it was. It could have been one of them little ones for toffee, or a full-on sledgehammer. And ladies, if we see you in a DIY store and you're buying a reciprocating saw, everyone knows that before the sun goes down that day, it's going to have a rubber cock on the end of it. Is it just me? Or is anyone else not turned on by a woman who's turned a vagina into a construction site? I've gone off on a tangent there. So anyway, Real Doll are making a selection of sex robots aimed at homosexual women. And they've also announced they're going to make their first ever male robot. And I presume some of them will be programmed to be more gay. However, we're all thinking the same thing right now. So the male sex doll, who will be called Henry, will be able to achieve a realistic erection through a series of pumps and electric motors. The only difference being, that erection will be powerful enough to lift a fucking pickup truck. That'll be handy if you get a puncture on your Ford Transit. No need to get the jack out, just use your sex doll to lift the van up with his hard-on. Who the fuck is buying this shit? And what can we do to ensure we never meet them? And Real Doll have also said they are currently developing more advanced sex robots which can move. They're in the process of developing a bionic arm, but they have concerns about the safety. Essentially, they're worried one of their customers might get wanked to death by a Terminator. What a time to be alive. As ever, thanks for watching.